my topic is fashion styles and its impact on the health. You know that we are wearing the clothes and other necessary accessories which are impact our health, and due to this coming trends, we are wearing, but we don't know how to wear and what is the impact on our health. So today my topic is to emphasize the fashion style and its consequences which we face. So when we are using these fashion styles or other equipments, so that first we think whether it is necessary for us or not. So start with first that hats, headwears and goggles which we are wearing. So these things which we are wearing, they cause external compression, headache, heaviness, overheating of scalp, discomfort, pressure on trigeminal nerve, pressure on occipital nerve, abrasion, infection and hair loss. And these are occur due to wearing these things, tight hats, headwears and goggles. So the Mayo Clinic, they prove that in studies, and the overview of that, the tight bands, tight swim goggles, they cause headache and external compression on head. So next is tight hair knot or style. The girls or ladies who are making the hair styles, they don't know what is the impact of that styles on our health. They may cause head swelling, subgaleal hematoma, trigger migraine, folliculitis, traction alopecia, and soreness of the scalp. This study proved that the frontal pattern hair loss among Chinese women is frequently associated with ponytail hairstyle. That the conclusion of this study is that the Chinese ladies or Chinese women which are making the ponytail style are suffering from alopecia, and due to that it is due to his hairstyles. The abstract show that female alopecia patient in China often present with frontal pattern hair loss. Then next is heavy earrings and necklace. That those who are wearing earrings or necklace, the impact of health is the damage to the earlobes, neck pain occur, forward head and round shoulder occur, and shoulder pain occur. Next is tight tie knot or shirt collar. When we wear tight shirts or tight knot, they decrease circulation of the blood, cause headache, increase intraocular pressure, increase muscle tension in back and shoulders, decrease neck movement, cause glaucoma, and increase the risk of stroke. This is a study which told us the effect of wearing tight necktie on cervical range of motion and upper trapezius muscle activity during computer work. When we are doing computer work or office work, when our shirt is tight, or the collar of the shirt is tight, or we are wearing tight necktie, then the effect of that is caused by that. The conclusion of this study is that it is especially important for male workers to select the tie neck ties appropriately in order to prevent musculoskeletal injuries induced by limitation of cervical range of motion or repetitive cumulative tension increase in the upper trapezius. Then next research shows that effect of tight necktie on intraocular pressure. Due to this tight necktie, our intraocular pressure is increased. The conclusion of this study shows that the intraocular pressure in both normal subject and glaucoma patient and could affect the diagnosis and management of glaucoma. Then tight or poorly fitted bra, which cause back pain, shoulder pain, breathing problem, spinal pain, lower melatonin level, which control sleep pattern, menstrual cycle and immune system of our body. Then during pregnancy, pain, redness, tenderness in the breast, clogged milk duct, abrasion, weakened ligament around breast, restricted lymph flow, and breast cancer. This study shows that wearing tight bra for many hours a day is associated with increased risk of breast cancer. Those women who are wearing the tight undergarments, which lead to risk of increased breast cancer. The conclusion of the study say that this study demonstrates a correlation between wearing a tight bra for several hours per day and increase the risk of developing a breast cancer. Then one more study, the effect of tight cloth on cervical and thoracic spine muscle during shoulder abduction. When we wearing tight clothes, tight jackets, the range of motion of cervical and thoracic region is decreased and muscles around the shoulders are stiff and not working properly. One more study shows that the efficacy of advice from healthcare professional to pregnant women on avoiding constricted clothing around the trunk, a study protocol for randomized controlled trial. In this, for pregnant women, the health workers are advised to wear loose clothes, which leads to miscarriages. The in control group, those who are wearing tight clothes, they lead to more miscarriages, and those which are wearing loose clothes, they have more less chances of miscarriage. Then thongs and G-strings undergarment. These cause hemorrhoids, vaginal infection, urinary tract infection, friction, skin infection, and genital irritation. Then come to the tight underwear, then your size, which cause acid reflux, heartburn, frequent toileting, cystitis, and infertility. This study shows that the type of underwear worn and markers of testicular function among men attending a fertility center, in which it shows that those who are wearing tight undergarment or tight underwear, the motility and mobility rate of sperm is less as compared to which are wearing loose underwear or loose or boxers. This is the comparative study for motility and mobility of the sperms. Then come to the corset. Uh, in the old time, the corsets are very popular. Nowadays, they are not popular, but still the women are wearing corset. The consequences or drawback of the corsets are the poor digestion, short breath, deformed rib cage, upper and lower back pain, and back muscles atrophy. This study shows that the clothing pressure and physiological response according to bony type non-stretchable corset. In this study, the conclusion is that those who are wearing corset, the heart rate, digestion, and other blood flow is restricting in those women, those who are wearing these corsets. Then come to the shapewear or compression garments. This gives the illusion of weight loss, muscle pain, shortness of breath, blood circulation problem, infertility due to cold exposure, Waistband or belts that are uncomfortable around the tummy can cause reflux. Holding on too long before going to the bathroom because you cannot get your shapewear off has caused yeast and bladder infection in some women. Synthetic and wrinkle-free clothing. Several allergic reactions occur due to synthetic clothes or wrinkle-free clothes, which leads to cancer. Polyester, that is the material which are made of synthetic clothes, emits 3 times carbon dioxide than other fabrics. The hazard chemicals used in production are carcinogenic. Take 100 years to degrade. 7,000 liter water used to make one jeans, and 2,700 liter water used to make one shirt. Uh, that how much water is used and how much wastage of water to construct one jeans and one shirt. Then come to the tight pants or jeans, the effect on women and men both. Uh, Decrease blood circulation, low BP, dizziness, fainting due to tight pants, back pain occur, pelvic pain, groin pain, skin bruises, UTI, bladder weakness, fungal infection, bloating, constipation, DVT, sciatica, varicose vein, folliculitis, cellulitis, stress and lack of concentration occur due to wearing of tight jeans. And other factors are that decreased movement due to wearing of tight jeans, decreased digestion, compartment syndrome, infertility, tight pants syndrome means abdominal pain lasting 2 to 3 hours after a meal is known as tight pant syndrome. Bad odors, urinary incontinence, irritable bowel syndrome, hypothermia, numbness, hypersensitivity in upper leg. These are the effect of wearing the tight pants or jeans in both men's and women's. Now come to the specific effect on women's with tight jeans. It causes endometriosis, excess vaginal discharge and vaginal infection. And that effect on specific on men affect sperm count. Twisted testicle occur when tight trousers prevent the spermatic cord from moving freely, means it twists and lead to testicular torsion, which cut off the blood supply, require immediate surgery to prevent the gangrenous testicle and penis injury. Now come to the high waist pants. The wearing of high waist pants cause pressure on the abdomen, weaken core, heartburn, decrease mobility and motility of the viscera, irregular breathing, melalgia paresthetica, which means in which the nerve running from your abdomen to your thigh is compressed by tight clothing. In this study, the effect of wearing tight pants on truck traction and pelvic tilting angle in the stand to sit movement and seated posture. The result of this study was that the change in the posterior pelvic tilting angle during the stand to sit movement when wearing the tight pants increased significantly compared with that the wearing in general pants. The change of the trunk flexion angle during the stand to sit movement when wearing the tight pants increase significantly compared with the when wearing the general pants. So conclusion is that wearing tight pants would produce musculoskeletal disorder via abnormal movement and posture in the lumbar spine and pelvis. So effect of the wearing tight pants need to investigate it in further study to reveal their direct relation to the musculoskeletal problem. Next is wearing tight fitting jeans with the low waistband. It's a case study in which the case report is there. You can see in the picture there is an abrasion at the waist due to wearing of tight jeans, and in this study the area of this waist is numb and abrasion is there, which is treated by the physiotherapy. The abrasion is disappear, but the numbness is there. This is the case report. Now, how to test whether the trouser or that pants are correct or not? The pinch test is there. When you wear the pant and after that you pinch the cloth of the pant, then if your fabric is, you grab the 1 inch of your fabric, then the pant is comfortable or okay. This is known as pinch test. Now come to the leggings. Leggings are transparent, poor contenders for embellishment, cause chapping, folliculitis, ringworm, itching, yeast infection, and weight gain. Come to the pencil skirts, which decrease the movement, muscle strain, knee malformation, and back pain. These are the effect of wearing these type of clothing. Now come to the swimsuit or beach wear. The bacteria likes to grow in the dark, wet places, and if you are sitting around in your wet bathing suit all day, it increases your risk of developing a yeast infection or urinary tract infection. Then come to the this study that prove that toxicity of synthetic fibers and health. The conclusion of this study is that a number of toxic chemicals are used in the manufacturing of process of synthetic fibers. Keeping in mind all the bad effect of toxic chemical being used in the manufacturing process of synthetic fibers, we should try to use textile and fabric which are made from natural fibers or eco-friendly. Organic clothing should be chosen for the garment which remains closest to the skin of most of the time, including underwear, sleepwear, and camisoles. We should move in a healthier direction with the right choice of clothing to reduce our chemical load. It shows that, it proves that the fibers, synthetic fibers, are processed by the toxic chemical. When we are wearing these fibers, our skin absorbs the toxic material, toxic chemical, which directly or indirectly impact on our health, which may be carcinogenic and may affect our health in other factors. So these are the side effects of chemical which are used in the textile fibers manufacture, and the effect on our health is like that. Name of the chemical used: sulfuric acid is used in the process of rayon, which cause skin rashes, itching, redness, dermatitis, necrosis, anorexia. Like this, all these fibers, these chemicals are used in different fibers, which cause effect on our health, our body, and which leads to cause cancer, other skin problem, liver damage, kidney damage, infertility in men, and heart failure also. Then come to the tight socks. The effect of tight socks on our body was altered blood circulation, varicose veins, edema, feet numbness, infection. Then come to the high heels, which causes joint pains, osteoarthritis, ankle sprain, nerve damage, corn and calluses, bunions, spine misalignment, pointed toe shoes, swelling of toes, neuroma, blisters, swelling, bursitis, pain in Achilles tendons, stress, hairline fracture. Then come to the flip-flops, which cause carpal tunnel on the foot, leads to infection, risk of nails and toe injury, foot pain, tendinitis, ankle sprain, heel spur, lower leg pain, plantar strain, short step, and skin cancer. We'll come to the flats, which cause plantar fasciitis, drop arc, overstretched ligaments, and tendon. Then come to the smoking. This study shows that active smoking and breast cancer risk. Original coherent data and meta-analysis. In this study, the conclusion was that the results support the hypothesis that active smoking is associated with increased breast cancer risk for women who initiate smoking before first birth, and suggest that smoking might play a role in breast cancer initiation. Then come to the tattoos, piercing, and flesh tunnels, which leads to bacterial infection, sepsis, cellulitis, allergic reaction, risk of trigeminal nerve injury, earlobe injury. Then come to the effect of cosmetics. The cosmetics release formaldehyde cause headache, irritation of the mucous membrane, and cause damage to the eyes, hair loss, skin allergies, acne, and eye infections. Other effects of cosmetics lead lead poisoning due to lipstick, bags and children toys, cancer birth defects. Mercury poisoning, lung disease, butyl paraben, infertility. These are the chemicals which are used in the cosmetics. Premature aging, wrinkles and patches, hormonal imbalance, triclosan affect thyroid. Dermal filler, Juvederm, severe infection if goes wrong and life-threatening. And large handbags, those women which are carrying large handbags, which leads to muscle pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, damaging joints, spinal misalignment, poor posture. And the American Chiropractic Association recommend that women carry not more than 10% of their body weight in the bag. But the today's women, they are carry their whole home in their handbag. Now come to the heavy purse in the back pocket, which leads to muscle pain, nerve compression, pelvic subluxation, scoliosis, and poor posture. This study shows that valet neuritis is an example of peripheral sensitization. In this, the conclusion is that the long-standing use of rear pocket valet may compress and sensitize ipsilateral sciatic nerve, generating features resemble lumbago sciatica, thereby remain a source of patient misery and diagnostic illusion for pain physician as well. Now come to the tight watch bands or handcuffs, which leads to pain, discomfort, altered sensation in the dorsal thumb web area. Come to the belts, tight belts, which leads to pain, burning and altered sensation over anterior and lateral aspect of the thigh, acid reflux, risk of esophagus cancer, risk of throat cancer, and high blood pressure. Long cross leg sitting, which leads to pain, altered sensation over dorsum of the foot, and may lead to foot drop also. Tight shoes. The tight shoes, with the effect of tight shoes on our health is pain, discomfort, distal paresthesia, hallux valgus, crossover toes, ingrown toenail, athlete foot, and corn and calluses. Come to the plastic shoes, fog up from heat, bacterial and fungal growth occur easily in plastic shoes, lack of flexibility, lack of shock absorption, spine and lower limb joint pain. No matter how long you have traveled in the wrong direction, you can always turn around, have a successful, this is the code that we are doing the wrong things always, but nothing will be happen if we know, we correct it and make a solution of that. Hopefully the audience are physiotherapists, and the impact of these fashion wears on our health is all related to physiotherapist. Some causes osteoarthritis, muscle pain, joint pain, tendon injury, ligament injury, so on. So when you are assessing the patient, uh, think about these factors which I told you today. Uh, Hope for the best. Thank you. Good luck. Thanks for your patience of listening. Thank you very much.